Okay, why don't we get started? Good morning, everyone. My name is Christy Lopez. I am a professor here at Georgetown Law, and I co-direct the Innovative Policing Program. That's a program here at Georgetown Law that we started about 3 years ago, and I'd like to thank my co-director, Professor Rosa Brooks, and also our program associate, Talia Tuck, who's been absolutely invaluable in helping us get the program up and running and organizing today's ABLE Open House. The open house today is going to be about a topic that I think is on a lot of people's minds, active bystandership, specifically for law enforcement officers. The open house is going to provide you a series of short presentations by a lot of people involved in creating ABLE. And one of those individuals is Jonathan Aronie. He's a partner with Sheppard Mullin, an international law firm here in DC. And really it's Jonathan's commitment and vision alongside Sheppard Mullin's generosity that has made this program possible, alongside the many people you're going to hear from today. So let me just turn it over to Jonathan directly.
Well, thank you very much, Chrissy, and thank you everybody for joining us, and thank you to our panelists. Today, you're going to hear from a number of the folks who helped us create the ABLE project and also helped us create the New Orleans EPIC program upon which ABLE is based. You're going to hear from rank and file police officers. You're going to hear from community members. Going to hear from police leaders, academics, including the world-renowned psychologist, Dr. Irvin Staub. And in fact, if you look at your screen, you see several of these folks right now in front of you, although we're going to be turning off their cameras and they're going to pop back on when it's their turn to speak. But you'll get a sense of the folks we've brought together if you just pan if you're in grid view and you pan through to see a bunch of the faces you're going to be hearing from. You're also going to learn over the next 2 hours or so what ABLE is and what our ABLE plan is to provide world-class active bystander training from coast to coast to prevent harm to civilians and officers and to drive cultural change, importantly. Now keep in mind, this is not a training, this is an open house. It's the first step along a journey to our September big Train the Trainer event, but more on that a little bit later. So I want to thank you all for joining us, and I also want to just beg everyone's forgiveness that in this world of virtual sessions and COVID, I want to apologize in advance for my dog barking, my children screaming, me not knowing where the mute button is, and everything else that likely I'm going to screw up over the course of the next 2 hours. So with that apology, I couldn't be happier than I am now to be here and see this come to fruition. And Christy, anything final before we kick it off?
Just that to our participants, if you do have any questions, please send them through the Zoom Q&A function. We're going to have people going through those throughout the open house. We've already received a number of questions, and we're going to try to sort of gather all those themes and answer them during the 20-minute session at the end of this program. And of course, we'll also try to answer them through the course of the open house as well. So let me hand it back to Jonathan to introduce our first two chiefs who will be speaking with us today.